however.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
I wasn't expecting it to start. I was going to say, I really, really want Zhao, so I personally would have picked his story first, but that's okay. First part, I can't talk now. First part doesn't offer much. It's mainly part 2 that has the sauce, yeah. I wonder if there's anyone playing completely correct to lore. I mean, playing using only the Traveler. I got a question. Why would anyone do that? Not to bash the Traveler or anything, but, you know, he's the Traveler. Like, he's not... Although he probably has the most interesting story in Genshin Impact, if you think about it, right? Like, he's from another fucking universe or another world or whatever, and his sister was stolen, who is now working for the Fatui or the Abyss Order or whatever the hell it is, right? Probably the most interesting story overall. Like, if you just take a step back and look at his story and what it's doing, right? It's probably the most interesting, but is the least interesting character in the fucking game. That's my opinion on the Traveler. I don't know why. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because we're playing the game through the perspective of the Traveler. We are the Traveler, and we ourselves do not find ourselves very interesting. But when we run into Toma, we're like, who's this motherfucker? He's cool, right? Zhao is an Adepti? What? That's why. At least from my perspective. Now, let me get on with this. I had to rant a little bit.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Toma isn't cool. That's hilarious, Fake Port. That's hilarious. Hottie, thank you for coming. I'm glad you can make it, by the way. Toma isn't cool. Here's what I'll say to that. I haven't played with him at all. I'm basing if he's cool or not based on the brief bit of story and interactions we had with him in Inazuma, which is mainly based off of his character. I like his character. His views, you know, how he seems to be pretty friendly and wants to help out people. That's cool. I don't know what he's like on the field. I've seen his miscellany, but it still doesn't really give you enough feel, right, of how he is. What a coincidence.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Ippe. Let's go, dude. Sounds like you're having some trouble.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
I hear that storm represents the Shogun's
Yep,
will.
that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
No, I don't think that's it. I think it's, I think she saw her best friend again, and now she doesn't know how to act. Am I right? Am I right? I mean, because one thing's for sure, in the Archon quest, we didn't really, like, kick her ass or anything. Like, she could easily have killed us, it seems like. That would be a little childish.
Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just
Exactly.
Which would also be pretty scary.
Fuck, man.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Has Paimon, for you guys, okay, for you guys, has Paimon ever just said a voice line and it's just so fucking annoying? You wish the traveler could just like grab her head and like, like just shut up, you stupid diaper fairy. Like the stuff you say is not important. It's ridiculous.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
That seems like a valid
Right.
concern.
So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryou Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
You're playing Japanese so you don't notice. That's interesting. You know what? I wonder if after I'm fully caught up and like I got this account fucking, you know, super nice and everything, I wonder if I start a second account. Of course I do it free to play because I just, you know, I would probably follow the trend that MTash probably did just to see, you know, what it's like. But I do it in Japanese. I wonder how that would perform on YouTube. In another language, I wonder.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time. I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation.
What a fucking name.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryou Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryou Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we can invite her out for a while?
Huh? You can actually do that?
Oh, dude, I'm the shit.
Sure,
Of course I can.
but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then?
That's hilarious. We're like walking on eggshells around the Raiden Shogun because she's bipolar, I guess, maybe. She's just, let me rephrase that. She's very unpredictable.
You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest. Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Okay, look for Yamiko.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
No. I just wanted to ask you about something.
How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first?
Oh, she likes to foreplay. Oh, she's not about it. She doesn't like just getting right in there. She likes that foreplay. She wants to work up to it.
Then
Okay,
again,
all right.
I
I
suppose
could
your
roll with that.
frankness is part of your charm.
Well,
So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
yeah, her voice lines are good. The Tenryou Commission also needs her attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway.
Oh, you know something?
Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her temperament has
Her
changed?
power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
This makes me upset. This right here, this information that we're learning that she was super upset, crying, ranting, raving. It's like you're the fucking Electro Archon, okay? What you're capable of is astounding. It's badass, right? What are you doing? Why are you throwing a fit? Like, you seem like a child. And I know that they in the game have actually pointed out that she acts like a child. And I think, from my understanding, it's pretty accurate. Like, you're the Electro Archon who pulls a sword out of her boobs and destroys motherfuckers. What are you doing? Be cool.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
I mean, well, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. Did you see the Traveler's face?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you.
Okay, so she was lying. Okay. All right, then.
Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to check on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for A?
I like that answer.
Yeah, well, I don't mean that answer. I just knew it would work.
Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Okay, let's go see the Shogun. First of all, let's not make this awkward. We'll go visit her as Rex Lapis.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves.
Yeah, but Yamiko likes to take it slow with me. You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm laying down here? She likes to foreplay with me, okay? She gave me the pass permit.
Guji is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
It'd be a little difficult to forge
Understood.
this.
Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Now, the Shogun, on the other hand, I don't see her as a foreplay type. She probably likes to get right to the point.
Look how she's pacing back and forth.
If
Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
if she even gets to the point. Also kind of seems like, you know, a little prude. Like, I don't want to do that.
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
You see what I'm saying? What do you... That's her.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means.
Yeah.
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Forbidden? Why?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation?
This body has no need of rest, but I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
Yeah.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Why not put their minds at rest? Well, everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing.
Why?
I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
It has been forbidden is A, right?
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Have you malfunctioned?
It's you two. It's been a while.
Oh. Oh, that's A.
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh, shit, we get into the private room. Let's go. Dude, everybody likes the Traveler. There we go.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
Fuck, man, that's one of those lines where I just want to... Shut up, Paimon. Shut up.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
You know what? A seems way fucking cooler than the puppet. Do you know what I mean? She seems way cooler than Raiden. Raiden seems like a snooty bitch, but A, every time I've talked to her, she seems cool.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
That's what she meant by forbidden?
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Hmm.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah.
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
Maybe I take it back. Maybe A isn't that cool. Maybe they're both just a bunch of whiny bitches.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
I can't remember. What was our conversation like when I talked to her in the Archon Quest? I can't remember. I didn't know which one I was talking to, if I'm being honest.
For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
But it seems like from what I remember when I talked to A in the Archon Quest, she was kind of understanding and like more interested in what was actually like intrigued by the traveler himself, rather than like the Shogun who's like, fucking, You know what I mean?
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So everyone was worked up over nothing?
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions.
So?
But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Okay. Come with us. Get a change of pace.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest.
Yeah.
And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
It might do everyone some good. You haven't left in a long time, huh?
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice.
Hey, see, A seems cool. She seems alright.
All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guide.
Yeah, we going to dinner.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. She knows nothing.
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
Shut up, Paimon. Jesus. But yeah, I mean, she's right. That is what a tour guide is. All right. Do we take her to eat? Go out for a walk with A. Interesting. Boomer A, yeah. What's a tour guide? Food? What is this? Slice of life episode?
That's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
Yes.
It's the Shogun. What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts? No.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why?
What is slice
It's
of
not
life?
like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
Slice of life is the filler episodes.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep.
Wait, I'm actually the traveler?
Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Yeah, Morax is broke. That's
Anyway,
what I mean.
People seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Food? You've never seen fucking food? Jesus. Alright, well. You're about to be mind blown. Let's go.
What's the Shogun doing here?
What's the Shogun doing here? He
What
freaks
am I
out.
supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous.
Relax, bro.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
I actually agree. Why is that there?
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience.
Okay.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
Dong milk. Fucking stellar. I wouldn't have picked up on that had you not said it. That's funny.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. Both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The Almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Sure.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial.
Like, why did they give Paimon that line right there? Why? It had no information. This line has no information.
Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as
In
delicious
fact-
as this Dongo milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
What's the point of, well, I guess the point of us coming to this cart is to show the civilians that the Raiden Shogun, or A, is actually not all that super strict and such an asshole, I guess. It's to put the villagers at ease. Yeah, okay, I get it. There is a point to this. But sometimes, you know, sometimes Paimon's just like, yeah, but it tastes like food. It's like, why the fuck is that line in there? Like,
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
I bet you Paimon is the highest paid voice actor in the game. Right? The Traveler makes no money because he has like 2 lines. And Paimon is fucking raking in the dough with these pointless lines.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Or do you think the voice actors are all paid a percentage on how well the game does? I don't think so, right? They're all probably paid for the amount of work that they do, accordingly. I mean, I don't know how voice actors get paid, but you would think that they would get paid a percentage, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe they get paid for the work they do on the game or the show, and then they're paid, like, royalties for merch and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, Almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Oh yeah, the Traveler, yeah, no, he does voice lots of other stuff. So I'm sure he's paid well. I'm just saying it would seem like Genshin probably didn't, you know, break the bank by voice acting the Traveler in Genshin.
I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dongo milk.
Unless they're like, hey, you get 10%, or, you know, like a couple percent for all the sales we make or something like that. Then he's breaking the bank, you know, and he didn't do shit.
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure.
Sure, let's go and have a look.
Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
They zoom in on his face. Read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the
general public. And the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well,
Don't be nervous.
okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay, let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
Nuance, maybe?
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sansetias to become stronger.
Sarcasm?
It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
Yeah, imaginary.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable?
It's called entertainment, okay?
Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Fads have no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
Is this the
Alright, then.
Cole Quest?
I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
Alright, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Martial arts, romance, or adventure.
Ow!
I would read adventure. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. I don't know how she would take this kind of story. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerless to omnipotence. I don't know.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
I mean, but does it paint the Shogun in a bad light?
If someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
Okay, I get that. That makes sense. Let's just do the romance novel, I guess, then. The chaotic epic that is a tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. No! No. I don't think that's a good book at all. No. It is a chronological account for protagonist's daily life featuring many amusing anecdotes. I don't know, guys. Are we trying to hand her a, what's the name for... what is it called? Harem. Thank you. Fuck. A harem. That's what it is. Harem. I don't know. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, that's the one right there. I don't know that we should give that to her.
The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this This girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
Really? I hope the writer gives her a happy ending.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart. The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
No. No, I guess it's kind of predictable that she would like the martial art thing, maybe, right? Life made me a fighter when I just wanted to be a writer. Oh, yeah. Sure, that probably falls in line with A's story, right? Maybe she didn't really want to be the Shogun. Story is that a protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed by the reclusive master of one faction or another.
What a strange person. Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right? That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Okay.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
What do we go with? The love novel? The harem? Really? Do we give her the harem? An overwhelming 67% for the harem story. This is so wildly inappropriate. Okay, the love story. You regale Ale with a plot of...
Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist? Is this some sort of narrative device too?
You guys fucked me, okay? She doesn't like it. She doesn't understand.
Not really. It's a pretty normal story. You know, where the guy can only choose one girl in the end.
You guys fucked me. You made me look stupid in front of the Electro Archon.
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely. But the decision-making process is a source of agony and conflict.
Holy shit, she bought it.
So, could the author not simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept the feelings of all 7 admirers at once? Yes, that would solve it.
That would be the most boring love story ever!
Shut up, Paimon. You're gonna fucking ruin it, man. You realize she could kill us, right?
Love. Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma.
Inazuma is the male protagonist with, anyway. I get what you're saying. I get it.
When I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, there was no Yae publishing house, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
It's human nature to seek change. Yeah, I totally
I disagree with your point of view.
Huh?
That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia.
I hate to break it to you, A, but I don't think you're living in reality. Eternity is... You gotta come back to reality, man. Okay, people change. You're changing right now. You probably don't even notice it, right?
But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
Oh, okay. Well, alright, so you're not as dumb as as I thought.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better.
There you go.
Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Don't mention it.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea! Ace had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
Oh, I thought she got all shy and like blushed right there, like, a photo.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Duck face.
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
Photo is a visual representation.
I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems.
Oh, she is blushing.
How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Try relaxed and casual.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
That works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Oh shit, I wasn't expecting her to stand to the side. That's a good photo. I'm no photographer, but I mean, why does Bennett's big fucking head have to be in the way? That's not a good photo. What? Why? This is crazy. They're actually putting huge look at portrait mode. Uh-huh. That's a good fucking picture. She's pretty. Let's go. Look at that shit. What? Oh man. I liked my other one better.
This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me.
The one who makes robots of themselves, yes.
But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined.
Yeah.
The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
Well, I mean it is, but from 10 minutes ago.
If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Whoa, 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 okay? Let's not have a fucking identity crisis over a photo. Okay, relax. Who am I?
Way above Paimon's head. Over to you, traveler.
You know, you are you, man. Relax.
Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts
Yeah, there you go.
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well,
Huh?
I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence. Ah, I think I understand.
There you go.
I am me. There is only one of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The
Couldn't
Shogun,
have said it
for
better.
example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then
This is what it's like to
how
be
can
a shut-in.
I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here
Fuck.
to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma. Or human beings will always be human. Wait, what did she ask? How can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? I don't think you can.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember.
Gotcha. That's the point.
But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
That is correct.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened.
Okay.
Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Yeah.
The Paimon like Ace figured things out.
Yeah. It's like teaching a fucking... That's like... My stepdaughter came home a couple weeks ago with some homework. And I was thrilled to find out that her homework consisted of a clock. And I got to sit down and teach her how to read a clock with two hands. Right? Do you guys remember hearing about how teachers, for whatever reason, the school districts were like, well, let's get rid of clocks and just stick with digital. Why? Why not teach those kids to read time like on an actual clock? How fucking absurd, right? That was like teaching a child how to read a clock.
And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it
Ipe.
getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ipe. What could be the matter?
Ipe, is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present, Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Uh-oh.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest.
Ishida, you're
I
off.
feel it was my place to question the higher-ups.
Benjamin, you're off too. Hey, thank you guys for sticking around and watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. You guys should join our Discord if you haven't. And I hope to see you in the future. Maybe in tomorrow's stream.
The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe they haven't finished.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiation. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's commitment right there.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Okay. What the hell?
Even bedrock can be turned to dust.
For fuck's sake, man. How is all the stamina that I have max stamina. How is that still not enough for me to wrap my fucking head around? To the point where,
Adventure team, assemble!
you know, I still drown. Am I just that fucking... I mean, at this point, you know, I do it in stream at least once. It's embarrassing at this point. I should just quit Genshin Impact. Why do I not stream on Twitch? Because it's completely oversaturated, and I don't think I would get as much exposure on Twitch as I do on YouTube. There's times when I'm streaming on YouTube where I'm holding 60 viewers, which is pretty dang good for my channel, and I don't think I would get the same respect on Twitch. Do you know what I mean? Plus, Twitch, from my research and of my knowledge, and I could be wrong, but I don't think I am, Twitch doesn't treat their streamers very well. You know what I mean? They take half of everything you make, which is, I mean, that's pretty harsh. YouTube takes 30%.
Ow!
And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm getting more exposure. I've thought about streaming to both platforms at once and like using stream.io and like multi-streaming, and that would be good, but then I would have to regulate two sources of income from two different places. And that could be kind of not really bothersome. But you know, that would be a whole thing in of itself. Now, again, is it right for me to completely exclude Twitch from, you know, my, essentially this is a business, okay? You have to look at, if you're going to be a content creator and you get to a point, you have to start looking at it as a business at some point, right? where, and not to be cocky or anything, I'm the product, right? People like to watch me play Genshin for whatever fucking reason. I don't really know. So, is it smart to just completely shut out business opportunities such as Twitch or Facebook? No, it's not. So I'm always open to that. I'm always open to that. In fact, Twitch, they were talking about doing a thing where they were going to be paying their streamers hourly, which I found to be very interesting. But there's also probably a pretty strict threshold on that too, right? You probably, like, yeah, they'll pay you hourly if you have this many viewers. You know what I mean? There's a lot of limitations when it comes to Twitch, it seems like. And it's been around forever, and it's just, it's the top dog for streaming. If you look at trends of society, we tend to go to new things. What's new, right? YouTube is fairly up and coming in the streaming kind of world. YouTube's my home base. This is where I make my content. I mean, my home base is Discord, really, and in that community. But yeah, that's why I stream on. That's why I stream on YouTube. I actually did a poll to see if people would rather see me stream on Twitch, and the majority vote was they would rather me stick to YouTube. Now, there's some downsides to it. Like, I'm not a fan of YouTube chat. Like there's things YouTube can definitely do to improve on, and I think that they're probably in the works on those things, like YouTube chat and emojis, and it's happening, but slowly. Because unfortunately, YouTube decided to get into short form content, and they're like, we're going to do YouTube shorts and take on TikTok. And so a lot of their energy shifted from live streaming to short form content. So now that's where most of their energy goes. And what they need to do is they need to hire somebody who strictly works on live streaming content, which I think the guy who was in charge of that recently left for whatever reason. So I think from a business standpoint, if I'm one of the earlier YouTube streamers, when people start to segregate, or not segregate, when they start to migrate over to YouTube as a streaming platform, I'll be one of the few that are actually here to begin with, bringing me up along with it. And that's just from a business standpoint. Done with my rant. Let's go. But I understand why people ask that question, because Twitch is the top dog. It has been, and it's the Twitch culture is, it's so prominent. I get it.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to evade detection?
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Twitch runs too much ads nowadays. Hey, I want to ask you guys, does, like, when I'm streaming, ads don't pop up in the middle of the stream, right? They only pop up when you go back and rewatch the VOD? Is that right? Because I agree, the running too much ads is not, I'm not a fan of, nobody's a fan of that, right? Even when you're watching a YouTube video, it can be annoying. But as long as anybody with a level head understands that by skipping this ad, I'm essentially supporting the content creator that I like, then it's fine. It does run them in the middle of the stream? What? Oh, they don't pop up in the middle of the stream. Okay. Okay, cool. Because I don't want them to. Right, you get an ad at the beginning and then at the end. At least the way I have it set up, you should get an ad at the beginning, middle, and end of a video or a stream. Which I don't think that's not too bad. Plus, based on my YouTube analytics, most people don't even watch half the video. So.
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
I wonder if you don't have a I wonder if they add her as a 5th option so you can kind of test her. Here.
Your time.
Emergency countermeasures.
Holy shit. He's dead. Zhongli's dead. Am I gonna cut my
Incinerate!
my argument against Twitch out? Actually, believe it or not, you guys know Asmongold, right? Like, he's a huge WoW. Well, now he's been doing, like, Elden Ring and stuff like that, but you know how he always takes his clips of his rants and he throws them out there? I was thinking of doing that. Like, taking those rants where I go on about Twitch or whatever the hell it is and turning that into short-form content or something like that. But if you think, Ishida, that it would be interesting content, I could ask my editor to leave it in there. Knowing her, she might probably just leave it in there anyway.
Shogun, what are you...
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Rownin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence.
Oh, shit.
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
Alright. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Oh, what's up, Ice?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
Facts.
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
I think you's a bitch and I'm ain't.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well,
What's up, Noah?
yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
You're fucked, dude. You fucked up. You done fucked up.
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Burn.
Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition?
She brought up his fucking age. You're getting roasted by the fucking Electro Archon. You done fucked up. Do you not know how to wield a blade, motherfucker? What?
Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
You's a bitch, and she ain't.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
Oh, shit, we just pissed our
Does
pants.
not a single person dare to face me?
Yeah, I am gonna pull for a, I'm gonna
will
pull for
challenge
everybody.
you, Almighty Shogun.
Oh shit, see? That's what that fucking just handed over to that guy.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
Oh.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong.
Yeah, he's got fucking giant ass ape-sized nuts on him.
But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person.
He's, you know, because of his fortitude alone, I'd be like, yeah, you can have it.
I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform.
Dude's got fucking, you know, just honor.
Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword.
If that's the case, shouldn't there be... It's the same clan, right? So she even stated herself, if a new clan wants to take over, there has to be a new duel. But if the same clan wishes to remain in power, why should he have to duel?
Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
Is it because of his father's criminal actions? That's why?
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
It would be epic if A just like pretends to be defeated, like, oh, you got me. Here you go. That would be fucking hilarious.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready
Oh, shit.
Almighty Shogun.
At least she's not just killing him, right? She's like letting him fight. Just dodging. Putting up a fight. Okay. All right. Ooh. Again, I would give it to him just for fucking showing the balls. You know what I mean? Anybody who shows balls like that should definitely be, you know, yeah, they deserve to fucking be, what is it, head of the commissioner of the Tenryou Commission? Why not? That's conviction. Yeah, he can't see now, but you know what? He's still gonna fucking fight. Watch.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins.
Yeah, see? Honor.
Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Keeps burning these motherfuckers. Do you not know how to wield a sword? Are you too old? Can you handle this?
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the
Never
Tenryou
get-
Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui's strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment,
Did you see his eyes and mouth flicker? Like they did that anime thing where they go, you know, in like Dragon Ball Z and stuff when they
you
do
will
that.
see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Oh, she gives no fucks.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
This quest is designed, this is like A's redemption arc, or the Shogun's redemption arc. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we went through war with her, and we hated her, and then this quest is, her story quest is designed to, you know, it's her redemption. And on me, it's kind of working. You know what I mean? I think A is pretty cool. Maybe the Shogun, the robot, is pretty stupid. And nobody really, you know, who cares? Because she's like, she's likes to whine about everything. But A here is pretty cool.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
See? See? The fucking Shogun's like, eh. Yeah, the robot just follows orders. Yeah, well. Yeah, but it also seems like the robot is, I don't know. It seems like the robot is programmed with the negative emotion and that's it. Like all the other emotions are not within its realm of capabilities. It's just, eh.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased.
I think I just figured it out. She has her own consciousness and sticks to her rules to eternity. Exactly. Exactly. So when I watched the 2.5 trailer and I saw Raiden Shogun versus Raiden Shogun, I was like, what? But now I think it makes sense. This is A's redemption arc. A, the good one, is going to fight Raiden Shogun, the fucking robot. Whereas before, when I saw the trailer, I assumed it was the other way around because of my lack of knowledge. So, it makes sense.
Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time.
What? Don't leave that to the... What the fuck? You've learned nothing.
As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time.
Really? You had the foresight to do that? That's why you created the Shogun? Interesting.
But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some souvenirs.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end.
You can generally only catch foreshadowing when you've already seen what happens. Right? So maybe... So I'm not supposed to know that?
The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
Or... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just leave it there.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
I will. You tell Yaimiko about the various things that happened, see?
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Only you would dare to say that. Or you and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other,
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Oh, she's...
So, from what you were saying, it seems that she's finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take?
Wait, is this why there's like... Never mind. What's the wink for? Is this where like the... I mean, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go there.
That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her.
Yo, Ishida.
But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Ishida's big ol' simp for Yai, man. Hey, 44. Okay. Overall consensus of the quest. It was fucking kind of boring. Okay, there's a lot of dialogue. it's kind of boring. But the end result, I think, was ultimately worth it. Okay, because some might argue that there's not much lore in there, but I disagree. I think you would find, because there's the that's the turning point. Okay, that right there is the turning point of the overall thing with Inazuma and the Electro Archon. Shut up, Zhongli. I don't care about your wine. It's the that's the turning point, right? We fucking hate the Shogun. We're fighting against her. We think her vision hunt decree is fucking stupid. We fight her, yada yada yada. Up until that point, we hate her guts. Okay? We then take A out to dinner and on a date. And then we see that, oh, she's not a fucking robot. She's a person who has feelings and has a brain of her own and can intelligently think and make these decisions herself. And you see that there's human there. So I think overall that's important for the story. And because of that, I enjoyed the quest overall.
Every journey has its final.
Yeah, it was boring.
Don't rush.
The most fun I had in that, honestly, was taking that picture, because I didn't know that you could do that with pictures. And then the little domain was all right too. But I think the overall art, yeah, is pretty decent. I'm excited for part 2.
This wine tastes the same as I remember.
And
those who share the memory.
Fuck Zhongli. So if you enjoyed this, then of course give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and of course join our Discord. And I'll see you guys in the next video.